And so welcome now to my next video. Today we'll be learning the 4 financial statements. So we'll be answering ilan to? Number 20 na tanong na galing sa accountingcoach.com. So first number, which accounting method will result in financial statements that report a more complete picture of the corporation's financial position and a better measure of the profitability during the recent accounting year? It is the accrual method. It relates to the accounting principle, conceptual framework, where revenue is recognized when services are performed and goods are delivered, and expense is recognized when it is incurred. And it provides a better picture, a better projection, or a better analysis of the financial position than cash method. So number 20, which type of adjusting entries are made at the end of each accounting period that the financial statements better reflect the accrual method of accounting? It is the adjusting. Okay, it is the 5th step of the accounting cycle. So what do we adjust? We adjust accruals and prepaids or deferrals. Number 33, the generally accepted accounting principles used in the financial statements of U.S. corporations are researched and developed by which organization? It is, I do not know the answer here. Hula lang tayo. Okay, fast. Tama. And number 4, which financial statement will allow you to determine the gross margin of a retailer or a manufacturer? It is the income statement. Yeah. So what is the example of a income statement? Yan, here. This is an income statement. It provides the profitability of a company to measure if it is successful in a given year and given month. And it is a period of time. Here, for example, 5 months. And here we can see that what is a gross margin? A gross margin is a difference between the sales and the cost of goods sold. And we derive in gross profit or gross margin. Okay, so let's go back. Number 5. Does the heading of the balance sheet indicate a period of time or a point of time? Balance sheet again is a point of time. And a income statement is a period of time. Yan. So number 6, a corporation's net income will cause a change in which component of the stockholders' equity? The answer is retained earnings. Here in our example here of an let's find an example here of a statement of changes in equity. We can see that the net income is added in the beginning RE, diba, to derive with the ending RE, here. RE is retained earnings. It is the accumulation of the net profits from the very beginning that the corporation started or the business has been living. Number 7. Anong number 7? Which financial statement structures closest to the basic accounting equation? Yun. So yung accounting equation ay assets, liabilities, and equity, or yung balance sheet. Number 8, is it true or false that the grocery store sale of its old delivery van to one of its employees for 2,000 should be recorded as a sale? It is false. Bakit? It should be gain. So kapag unusual yung transaction, unusual in a sense that it is outside of the normal business operations, di ba? Di ba minsan lang tayo magbenta ng van? Ang madalas ng grocery store, yung binibenta, edi yung mga inventory, yung mga shampoo doon, yung mga meat, yung mga fish. So this is an unusual event, then it must be a gain instead of a sales. Gain siya, gain. The counterpart of gain in expense is loss. And so number 9, let's continue. Is it true or false that the total amount of stockholders' equity reported in the BS balance sheet is intended to show the fair market value of the corporation? It is false because it is the book value. Number 10, continue tayo. Comprehensive income is defined as net income plus other comprehensive income. And so what is other comprehensive income? Diba? It is the amounts that we have acquired when, for example, in foreign currency translation or changes in the market value of the available for market securities. And so that are other comprehensive income. Or for example, fire loss. And number 11, continue. This is the comprehensive income. And number 12, 10 years ago, a corporation started a new brand name that is now considered to be its most valuable asset. So, should we disclose this? No. Bakit? Because it has no value, or it has a value but it is subjective, diba? It is subjected to bias. And under the conceptual framework, we follow the historical cost, and so we have a rule here that breaks this. Is the intangible assets, is that if we acquire licenses, for example royalties, diba, intangible siya. O, for example, we acquire another corporation, binili natin yung Jollibee, may brand name siya, pero externally natin siya binili, so we record that amount. But here, it is internally generated, so it has no report, it's not reported. Number 13, a corporation's working capital is calculated to which amount? It is the current assets and current liabilities. So, ano yung working capital? So, it is just the measurement of the company's ability to pay its debt if it was due now. And 14. So, the changes that occurred during a recent year in accounts, retained earnings, and treasury stock will be found in which financial statement? It is the statement of stockholders' equity. And so, example again, stockholders' equity is this. So, makita natin na may dalawa klase tayo. Statement of changes in equity ng sole proprietorship o small business, one owner lang. Kita natin na yung beginning capital plus net income minus drawings ay yung ending capital, na ito na yung gagamitin sa financial position, sa balance sheet. Pero naman dito sa corporation, nakita natin na yung changes in equity ay mas mahaba. Ayan. So again, a statement of changes in equity, this serves as a link between the income statement and the balance sheet. Why? Because in the changes of equity, we get the net income to derive the ending RE, then we get the RE to derive to the final equity to be used in the balance sheet. Yan. So medyo maano siya, no? Confusing, but we'll be tackling it in another video. And number 15, the amount spent on capital expenditures will be reported on which section of the statement of cash flow. It is the investing activities. So in the statement of cash flows here, we have three sections: operating, investing, and financing. Capital expenditures is yung pag bumili ka ng land, bumili ka ng building, or any long-term assets. It is investing activities. Yan. Kasi yung financing, ito yung pag umutang ka ng mga long-term debt, o pag nag-issue ka ng common stock. And operating activities, ito yung mga transactions na current, cash transactions that is seen in the income statement. So, let's continue here. Which of the following will appear as a negative amount on a statement of cash flow? So, the answer here is a increase in accounts receivable. Ayan, kasi syempre pag nagbayad ka ng AR, yan, di ba ito yung journal entry nun? Pag nagbayad ka ng AR, ano ba, ng 10,000, maglalabas ka ng cash ng 10,000. So, yan, to make it balance, we minus the cash. Number 17, which of the following will appear as a positive amount on a statement of cash flows that was prepared using the indirect method? Yan. Positive amount, depreciation expense. Ay, ano ba yung indirect method pala? It is one of the ways in preparing the statement of cash flows. Yung operating activities kasi, pwede na irekta natin na yun nga, yung parang cash paid, cash received. However here, sometimes the accountant uses the net income, then we reconcile it to get the net cash provided in operating activities. So yun, makita natin na inad back yung depreciation, inad back yung loss, tapos din-increase yung increase in inventory. Ayan. So, let's find here. Let's continue. Okay, number 18, which is usually presented first in the notes of financial statements. It is significant accounting policies. Ito yung una. So, ano ba yung significant accounting policies? Yan, for example, here, kung FIFO or LIFO ba yung gamit sa pag-value ng inventory? Or value ng accounts receivable, kung based ba siya sa aging niya or based on sa credit sales or sa equipment, what kind of depreciation was used? Is it straight line? Diba? Was it double declining? And etc. So disclosure siya, full disclosure policy. Sinasabi siya sa notes of the financial statement or yung mga explanation. Number 19, which is the annual report of the SEC that contains the form 10K. Yan. Actually, di tayo familiar dito kasi Pilipinas tayo. Ano to? US based. And number 20, important disclosures regarding likely losses that could not be estimated are found where? Yan, notes to financial statements. Yan. So, alam ba ang mga estimates na andito tayo? Ano ba yung mga pag dinemanda tayo ng ibang company, edi syempre, may mga mga bayad sa korte. Ay minsan kasi, it is not sure, parang probable pa siya. So minsan, dinidisclose siya kaysa na ilagay sa balance sheet. Yan. So, thank you for watching this video and God bless everyone. Yan. Stay tuned tayo.